Hello everybody and welcome back to the Realistic Formula Championship Division 3 for round 2 of Season 9. Back in Bahrain. We were here only 2 weeks ago for pre-season, but, well, we take the trip from Australia up to the Middle East and to the Bahrain International Circuit. 29 laps to come, the same lap count as last week, coincidentally. Circuit length, 3.6 miles, a little bit of elevation changes, more than Albert Park. This owner won here last season, a Red Bull 1-2. But what will happen this time around? Probably not a Red Bull 1-2, but you never know. Tyre compounds, it's the C3, C2 and C1 compounds, the hardest compounds in the range because, well, Bahrain is a very abrasive circuit. And I'm here with Charlotte once again, but no James this week.
Hello. There is no James. James is on a cruise.
James is just going to appear from, like, God knows, like, Spain.
Oh my god, I can't believe he's took work off and gone on a holiday. Who approved his holiday?
I don't know, it's definitely not an approved absence, but...
Anyway, moving on from that, cars are already on circuit.
Once again, Burton is the first car out, which was the same as last week. Burton was the first car out in the Cadillac.
Yeah.
But actually, the Alpine needs to be told about telemetry.
Yeah.
Because they're a free agent reserve. But looks all pretty good, and well, Q1 will be on the way. Well, I mean it's on the way, but the first lap of the session will be on the way. And the bollard immediately gets it's gone. What about the straight board on the left-hand side? That'll probably be gone. Like...
Yeah, I can see one of that final brake board there will be gone by the time the end of the session. Because if you want to maximise your exit onto this longish enough straight,
Burton's doing a warm-up lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who the Alpine is. They just need to put the telemetry on, basically.
Yeah.
And well, talking about Alpine, are they? What is going on there? They're both off the track, and we get a great camera angle of a fence. But
bit of a case of impeding. So the Mercedes first.
Mercedes of Axio, who didn't race last week.
He did.
He's the reserve.
He did testing, didn't he?
Yeah, he did testing. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. And I believe he was actually quite quick in that testing session as well.
Yeah, well, we'll see now. Into turn number 4. And we're not using the full width of the track.
Through there, fit in the corner as much as you can. Same with the left, but not as much.
Really uses the curb on the inside, which, well, I mean, I wouldn't particularly choose to do, but maybe
it can help rotate the car. It just can unsettle the car. But if you know how to use it, you may as well use it.
Yeah.
And yellow flags are getting triggered because people are leaving gaps.
Yeah, I mean, everyone looks quite evenly spaced out right now, which is quite nice on the track map.
It's a longer track than last week.
Slightly.
As in lap time.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, lap time. Because in terms of length, it's pretty much the same because it's the same number of laps.
Yeah. But it's a longer time-wise, and we should be in the 27s, I'd say, 28s.
Yeah, we should be seeing the high 27s, I think, for the top cars when we get to the end of qualifying.
Yeah, 28.9, I think that was.
28.7.
The graphic kept carrying on.
It keeps counting on until it gets told that the lap's finished.
Yeah, to be fair, they do it in real life as well.
Yeah, it just makes things a bit smoother. And there we are, 1.1 seconds behind for the Cadillac, which is not too bad, but we'll have to see how. Oh god, I was trying to do something, but that doesn't work. It's because Bab was P22, and now I've just nerfed myself now. I have to.
What?
This is a great start. Oh god, I'm going to be getting called washed again in a second.
Are we going to see Mons washed in a sec?
We probably will.
See that in chat yet? Oh, Cody's already said washed.
There, I got it up a lot quicker. I pressed F7 to try and go back from, well, you know,
Yeah.
but F7
go
actually
from P1
triggers
to
something
P.
else in the graphics system, which I forgot about.
Oh, for God's sake.
It actually opens like another track map for my other monitor. But, so yeah, I will not be doing that. It's definitely your fault because you told me to press another one and then press F7 yesterday.
Yeah. It's slightly quicker than thingy, but we won't have to worry really other than this session. So, but Nappy Lush, fastest by 3 and a bit tenths. It obviously says 6 tenths, which
Luving's
is
not
obviously
on
the
a...
graphics got reset, didn't it?
Yeah, Luving's not on a competitive time. Invalid, I think, as well. And,
yeah.
well, now we wait for the two Audis, and yeah, maybe going for another push lap now.
Looks like it. Must
We'll
have
keep watching.
invalidated early in the lap.
Yeah, must have invalidated when I was messing around.
Good track usage there on the exit. Much better than what his teammate used. And same with the apex.
Yeah, it looks a lot more on the limit. Mercedes.
Flick of the steering wheel.
It uses the curbs on the outside as well.
Turn 10, difficult corner. You can touch that inside curb. I prefer not to, but it purely is down to the setup.
Yeah, used a lot of curb on the exit as well.
Same with the exit curb there, which is something I would recommend avoiding. It just seems to slow you down.
No.
But it's a good.
And,
it is
well,
good.
Has we not been looking at straight mode board has gone on the left hand side.
Yep. And those braking boards have gone, as predicted, because they are too close to the circuit. So I blame the race organisers. Goes quickest. Good time.
Yep. And then Aidan Harrison, 1.1 seconds up on the time he needs to get out of the drop zone, which is currently set by Rent XLZ. Not quite sure how the easy pronunciation, but we'll go with it for now. And Harrison up to P9 in the Audi.
Decent time.
And then it will be Exotic, who just about escapes. Well, just about escapes by about half a second, but is still on the edge of the elimination zone. Well, Exotic had a bit of an incident last week with the Cadillac of Tutapok, I want to say.
I didn't
at 10:11.
look through the clips log, so I haven't seen it.
It was on the stream. You saw it. It was when
I didn't see it. What are you on about?
I swapped, and he was just going straight into the wall.
Oh, yeah,
and then he had a bit of a spin afterwards, and like went back towards.
I've slept since then, so I can't remember it.
But anyway, now watching cast into turn number 13.
Got knocked out in Q2 last week.
Kept spinning at like turn 13 there in Australia.
Yeah, mainly because he was touching grass. If you somehow managed to touch grass at this circuit, I'd be surprised because there's only
turn
grass.
1.
There is only grass into turn 1. There is no grass anywhere else in any braking zone. So,
well,
I'd be
if you're trying to use all of the track into turn 1, it could be easily done.
You don't really want to use the outside curb on entry anyway.
No.
Unless I'm still thinking of ground effect cars, which I probably am.
Yeah, I don't think you really want to use that curb now. You just want to focus on the braking. But this is Hopper, who finished P2 last week. Only 4 tenths up on Hoffeng's time, though, so far, as the Aston Martin gets out of the way, kind of, off the track.
This should be a weaker circuit, as June Quinn's just left the session. This should be a weaker circuit for Williams.
But then just must have used all the battery at the end of the lap. As I will quickly see if I can get June Quinn back in.
She is online.
Yep. And
Good to see.
the Haas just kind of staying on the racing line of the other Haas of Rent, XLZ, and well, Tudorpot comes into the pits.
And then, yeah, clearly impeded there.
Yeah,
By
certainly.
the Haas driver, which can probably see a quali ban coming eventually.
And now we look at Elin Hoffenk, who had a really good race last time out in Australia. Finished P7.
Yeah, P7. As Haas are 5th place in the constructors at the moment, ahead of Ferrari and McLaren. So
McLaren P11 in the championship.
McLaren are bottom of the championship, even though they have a pole. Which is just crazy.
No, but well,
I guess that's what they get for finishing P20 and P22.
Yeah.
Actually, one didn't even finish. But Ellen to the line, P12. I don't think that'll be safe. We need to probably do a quicker lap.
Not on a push lap. But I think someone who is on a push lap is the Mercedes of Axio, who is green in the first sector. Currently 6/10 off the quickest time. So although that's going to be safe, I guess, this is used tyres, so just wants to see if he can find a bit more before Q2.
There will be obviously track evolution and everything, and a mistake could have happened on the first lap as well, or just bad battery deployment. So it's good to get yourself into that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know with this Mercedes whether like the battery's just going to randomly stop deploying or something.
So that's called just being given a faulty engine. No further comment from me, otherwise.
Yeah, we won't get started on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't improve.
Doesn't.
Yeah. It's because he said his lap so early. It was before. It was when I was fiddling about. It wasn't a bad lap though.
It wasn't far off. It was what?
2/10 off, just under 2/10 off. And again, the Alpine backs off.
Alpine trying to replicate their last season's pace.
Yeah.
As in RFC and also in real life.
I guess Zhang had a quali ban. I didn't even see, to be honest. I presume. Otherwise,
I don't know.
Really great and knowledgeable. I don't know. If you check the bands channel, has he got one there? But you might.
3 bands. No, no one has.
Has he got one in the outcomes though? Because maybe I didn't update it.
Elias, Bab, NFA, Rubja, Exotic, Elias. No.
Yeah. So, I think they are in the session. I didn't see that they left. Haven't seen them requesting an invite. But anyhow, we'll keep watching the action on track with Tudorpot down into turn 10. You could see the very early lifting and coasting going on with the Cadillac, who's currently about a 10th clear of Miles. And well, wanting a bit more time. And well, a few tenths, and that'll take him up to top 11.
Aiden's retired. Clearly happy with his time in P11. So what does that say? About the people in front. Are they safe also?
No, apparently Zhang only does one lap. But what, leaving it to like the last second now to go out?
Yeah.
That is a risk.
I know, classic sandbagger move in my opinion.
Yeah, just invalidate now and start P22.
I know, right?
And cast up to P6.
That should be safe.
And then we look back to
Considering the pace
Exotic,
behind.
who currently down in 19th in the Audi, which hasn't got the best of pace, that is for sure. But can he get it out of this session and into Q2? I mean, Aiden Harrison at the moment, P11 in the pits, might not be coming out again.
I can't believe you're showing a speed over these regs. Oh, you can't hide the super clipping, you know.
Oh god, let's see the speed reduction. He's not even
look
that
at
bad
that
in
speed
Bahrain.
reduction.
Bahrain's not a bad
He
track
had
for these
loads of
regs, to be
battery,
honest.
fair. I saw how much
Bahrain's-
battery he had on his wheel.
Yeah. Bahrain's a good track for these regs. Exotic just about gets out for the moment, but only by the smallest of
Yes.
margins. So that's going to be under threat. Yeah, Bab.
Doesn't need to do this lap, but
I don't know if he's going to improve, because I think... Yeah, he's gone off.
Wide.
Yep. He was a bit down in the first sector on his time
That's
before.
off for Hodgson as well.
But
Probably not invalid.
keeps
because the
it
game's
valid.
awful.
Hodgson, who was known as rigid about a couple days ago. And now we're just making it confusing with the Williams being quite similar on the left-hand side. Improves slightly as Burton not on a push lap. And we look back to Snap in the Racing Bulls, who is snapping around, it seems, on the racetrack.
Not ideal. As they go a little bit wide in entry, but I guess that's how you open the corner up.
Yeah.
But that curb is a bit
backs off, I think.
fiddly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not using battery.
Yeah, they're not. So now it will be Zhang, who was a 10th up on Exotic in Sector 1. So I think Rent XLZ did an improved time, but they stayed in the elimination zone. And Zhang in the Racer Bulls, who finished P5 last time out, the reserve, who showed great pace and was fighting for the podium at certain stages of the race. But here we go. End of Sector 2, 7/10 up on Exotic.
That should be comfortably safe for the time being. Unless Exotic just gains like 7/10 in his final sector, which we don't know about.
I mean, it seems like Zhang has enough battery, like loads of battery, to get to the line. Like still deploying, and still a little bit more.
Really. Yeah, loses a little bit of time there. Loses about 3/10.
But P9 is comfortably
Still
safe
P9.
as Miles was the slowest qualifier last week. Not the slowest
Remains
qualifier at the
P20.
moment, but stays in P20, doesn't improve his time. Brunswick, who had a great performance last time out, gets up to
Good
P15. Ari in the Alpine, 7/10s down on Burton. So don't think this is going to be good enough at all. It looks to be the slowest time, but rounds the final couple corners. As for some reason Melts is just doing a glory run at the end of the session. But Ari improves, stays in P22. Terry to the line, is safe, goes up to P8, as Ellen is not on a push lap. And
Quinn is on a lap.
Quinn really is the one that we need to be paying attention to, because in the Red Bull is at risk of elimination, currently 6 milliseconds behind the time of Burton in the Cadillac. And well, I wonder, where is Burton?
Down in sector 2.
Burton might be doing another push lap. I think they did another.
Can she find time in this final
Burton,
sector?
it does improve his time. So now it's going to be Brunswick or Quinn into the next part of qualifying. It's not looking too hopeful for the Red Bull so far. Exotic into P15.
Yeah.
Burton back at risk. Quinn doesn't improve. Stays down in P18. And I think we are done for the session. And a Red Bull has been knocked out in the first part of qualifying.
Not the most ideal situation. Especially if you are the Red Bull CEO.
No, I mean, you're supposed to. It's a realistic. You're supposed to have one car that's like competitive.
Exactly.
At a time.
Exactly. We're trying the Max Verstappen strategy. We're seeing try and have one good driver, one bad driver. See how that works.
Yeah. So, well, both Aston Martins eliminated. And, well, they're the only team that have both cars eliminated.
Elimination,
Both Cadillacs make it through, both Audis make it through. And then, well, yeah, Ari, bottom of the times, the free agent. But can they fight back in the race? The Alpine certainly has some pace.
Especially in the race, yeah.
Yep. But now we wait for the session to end. And we can go forwards. And there we go.
Confirmation as we see of Exotic in P15.
Yeah, doing a late lap.
Audi there.
I think another lap on the same set of tyres.
You can do that with these cars, I've noticed.
Yeah, Burton did a warm-up lap, because I remember his timer coming up and he was 5 seconds off. And then I just saw his sector tyres, I saw he was like green, and he did actually improve, which that's crucial, I think. Probably.
Yeah.
Burton went a 10th quicker on his last lap. So would have been one place lower.
Get Lawson out of that seat. Well, Lawson qualified last. There was a difference between Lawson and other Red Bull drivers in the past.
No, but that was a tricky season, to be fair. Like,
He did 2 races.
the grid was so, I mean, like, the grid was so close that, like, if you're not comfortable with a car, you could be a second off the quickest time and you're literally, like, out in Q1.
Yeah, the Red Bull was a difficult car to drive.
Yeah.
Because the car was so built around Max's feedback from those dominant years.
No, but there was also the thing, like, where they said in 2023 they started having issues, but just because of how Max was driving, like, they didn't pick up on everything straight away.
Yeah, and what was it? Checo was complaining about, oh, the car's got this issue, and they just ignored it because it's like, Max is doing well, so.
Yeah.
Clearly, the car's fine. I don't know what you're on about.
But Burton, once again, out first of the pits. I guess Burton is just the Marley of Div 3. So.
I was going to go on a complete tangent then, but I'd rather not. Burton. I was going to go on a complete tangent.
Well, let's not. And let's actually have a look at some things I can press, because we might as well. Live Drivers' Championship.
As you can see, there's a Williams Ford in itself there. This is not 2004. Get back where you should be.
No, more like, I don't know, 2014, like 2015, 2016, those years.
Yeah, I wouldn't say 2016.
2014.
2015, I'd say. I think Williams were third in the constructors. I could be wrong. I always get my years mixed up.
Burton's not. Burton's doing the same thing again.
10 to 12 years ago, yeah. So Carson will be the first to set a representative time.
Yep. Yep.
Only
burning the batteries. He uses the curb slightly on the left-hand side, to be fair. Down to first gear. Bollard is gone.
That hurts.
And, well, getting a slipstream from the Cadillac.
So, for your warning, I've not paid Cadillac any money.
I think we need a legal investigation.
Hey, we're openly transparent at Red Bull on...
You should spend too much money on catering or something.
Yeah.
And in 2021.
Yeah. That's why we're not front of the field. We just spend a bit too much on the catering and not on the car.
Too much on Hisense smart fridges. Wide of the apex at turn 11 for cast. But you can still get an exit out of the corner despite that. And turn 13.
Quite a forgiving corner.
Which is, turn 13 is quite a difficult one just to get that apex. It's a bit unsighted maybe, but Purple as the first driver.
Red Bull's already gone.
But then
And
goes off at the final corner.
so taking the Alex Albon Sakir line, I believe that is.
Alex
But
Albon,
without
like Jack
crashing
Aiken.
into the wall. Jack Aiken. Yeah, he also spun there as well. Yeah. Which then caused the safety car, which then caused the issue, which then caused my misery. Moving on.
Well, Exotic's got its P2. De Winter top of the times. Bab over the line, slower than De Winter so far. De Winter, who had a quali ban last week, and then got involved in quite a lot of carnage in the Grand Prix.
Was just a bit too impatient getting through the field.
But got through the field, but then kind of got involved in something else, like another incident, I think. But
Yeah,
anyway, Napiolage has gone to the top as Meltz backs off. And then Terry running to the line in the Alpine, goes up to P4, ahead of the Mercedes Vaxio. New tyres, though, for the Alpine.
Löwenk did just get a toe there off Meltz.
And goes 2 milliseconds quicker than the Ferrari.
Yeah. That's the difference. As kept it in track limits. That looked wide at the apex, so was concerned. P7 and P8 for Audi at the moment, separated by 2 thousandths.
Yep.
Decent for them.
Yeah, Burton 10 seconds down. So Burton's going slow again.
Yeah.
But one driver who's probably not going slow is Meltz, because he was going slow before.
Into the difficult turn 10. Just about keeps it in track limit. It seemed from the camera.
Yeah, that was fine.
These are all the track at entry. Through the flat out turn 12, I believe.
Yeah, turn 12.
Then into turn 13.
And the second up so far on the Cadillac that's currently in P10 had a bit of a slight correction on the exit of turn 13. A lock up there.
More lock up, yeah.
Braking for the final braking zone of turn 14, and then gets on the grass a little bit on the outside on the run to the line. And yeah, P3 with a 0.123 lap slower than Löwenk. So Exotic going for another lap on the same set of tyres. 17% at the moment, these tyres.
They've definitely lost the best of their life. But you can put a competitive lap in if all things go well, and it is not going well.
Yeah, I feel like he'll just box in this lap. He's not got enough fuel to do the full out lap at like full speed. He'll run out of fuel in the out lap, and he's not going to improve now. But we'll keep watching him for the moment, as he'll probably peel in. Yep.
Boxes. Doesn't cross pit entry line.
As Hopper next up in the Williams. Green first sector. Zhang out a little bit earlier in the session for once.
Hits the apex nicely, doesn't touch the curb, but does get as close as you can to it without unsettling that car.
Yeah, and then you open up turn 11 using the curbs on the right hand side to get a better line, and then spot your braking for turn number 13, half second up on Hoffenk, but we'll see once again whether he gets a purple last sector, because he's just got all the battery to deploy in this sector.
Utilising that Mercedes power unit well.
And then you open up the track in the final corner as well. That's why those boards were destroyed. And then here we go with the Williams over the line, and it is a purple final sector, and it is P4.
Good time.
As that was very close between Cadillac of Burton and Zhang in turn 12 and 13. But Zhang is up.
Been doing loads of laps so far, yeah. None of them are valid.
Burton's on new tyres now, so might be actually starting a competitive lap, but Zhang first up. And P7.
Decent time.
Yep.
Very
And
decent time.
now Hodgson in the Williams will be doing good to get near to Hopper's time, to be fair. Come the end of this lap. And slightly down on Exotic so far.
The Audi is quick on a straight sometimes.
It's supposed to be quick on the straights.
It's supposed to be quick, but its engine is awful. Like
It's more to do with the design of the car.
Yeah.
First gear there for Hodgson coming out of turn 10.
Really wanting a bit more torque in the engine
Yep.
to generate the acceleration. But that sometimes does come in an expensive grip. But clearly it's worked.
Purple sector 2.
Yeah.
And well,
Using all the battery now.
doesn't have anything left. Particularly. Gets a little bit of recharge in the final corner. That wasn't ideal though. The final corner compared to an ideal lap, but over the line does go up into P4.
Yeah.
And well, both Williams looking very competitive.
And what can Burton do? P10, good time.
Pushes Axio down into the elimination zone, the bottom 6, but Axio looking to respond and does. That pushes the Cadillac back down.
Back out. Yeah. With a 3/10 gap to Terry.
Yeah, Terry.
Obviously, we've still got the Rebel of Cast in the drop zone as well. So those people in P10, P9.
I feel like we did see quicker times in Q1, but a lot of people haven't done a new tyre run, maybe out of the top cars. I don't know, I feel like we were a little bit quicker Q1, but Bab goes a little bit quicker by 2/10 almost, and Bab who took pole before having a nightmare of a race, which ended up in a puncture and about a 3-minute limp to try and get her back around to the line, but didn't actually manage to finish the race.
Yeah, finished a lap down in the end. Couldn't get classified in time.
Well, I mean, did get classified, but just got classified a lap down.
Classified on the final lap. Yeah.
And Harrison.
The Aramco boards hiding the cars. Nice.
Harrison, not an ideal first sector from Aiden Harrison. 3/10 down already almost on Terry. But I think he is still pushing away, and he's actually only slightly outside of his own personal best, but he goes slightly deep at turn 10.
Might use less battery this lap in the first sector.
Yeah, he's certainly still got quite a lot.
Final sector. Yeah. Bit of understeer there in turn 11.
Yeah.
Now through 12, which used to have a murder curb on the inside. Not anymore. The curb is quite friendly now. But on the old scan of this track, touch that inside curb, you're spinning into Narnia.
Slightly deep at the final corner.
Yeah.
But can Harrison escape the elimination zone? No. Cannot. And Exotic can't either. And the two Audis quite close on lap time.
Yeah. Obviously, they'll be able to go back off, go again, and try and see if they can find, what, 5/10?
Yeah, I mean, Exotic did that before, so yeah, I'd expect similar.
To pop set P12. Cadillac in an okay position. Not obviously good, as they are outside the top 10.
But well, considering their car, P11 and 12, they finished P10 and 11 last race. So,
yeah, very good work, which has them above Audi, I mean, at the moment in the combined. Because of that, P10 and P11.
Yeah, and they got another P11 somewhere.
Div 2,
Yeah.
I believe. So it was in Div 1.
What is it with people going in lower gears? Well, that's just kind of how you drive these cars in real life.
Yeah, it's the way the engines work. Because if you have it in non, the battery isn't trying to kill you whilst you're on throttle, so you can use the lower gear, and you can get more time out of it.
Yeah. But here we go with Cast. First lap of the session.
That's a well and truly comfortable lap time, and that puts Terry in P11.
Yep, so Cast, who got eliminated last week in this session, will not be getting eliminated this week.
Unless everyone somehow finds a second on their second lap.
Luckily that won't happen, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Burton invalidates.
Yeah. Burns out.
Yep,
He's only in
Burton.
sector 1.
Yep. Yeah, a few drivers just trying to get round to start their laps. Actually, the 2 Audis I'll just kind of queue up into the system because they will be going again for sure. And Tutapok as well, I presume. But Terry, who just got pushed down into the elimination zone, gets to the end of sector 2, and well, 6/10 down on Bab's time. So this is not looking not looking too bad. Yeah, Bab hasn't made the line to start the lap.
Nowhere near the line.
No. But what can Terry do? Out of the final corner of turn 15, up to the line, in the Alpine, sneaks ahead of Zhang, and is in, for the moment, into the top 10 shootout. But we'll look at Aidan Harrison next up in the Audi, looking to see if he can find about 6/10 on his own personal best, looking to see if he can get the Audi into the top 10 shootout. It's quite a tall order, but has he got it within himself? Up to the line, P12 misses out by 2/10. De Winter slightly on the bubble here, as the Cadillac actually finishes as well. De Winter up to the line, P4 gets out of danger.
Purple sector 3, slipstream from the Cadillac must have helped.
Yeah, Hoffeng misses out, Tutapok misses out, Exotic misses out. They're all falling at the end. Zhang is the one that we need to be looking at. Nappy goes to the top. Hodgson already safe, but can Zhang get into the top 10 shootout? Yes, he can, and that pushes Terry down to P11. And both Williams, who were looking quite high up the order at one point, finished 9th and 10th.
9th and 10, yeah. Yeah, it's somewhat technically. Only 5 teams in the final part of qualifying. If you
what, are you claiming racing balls?
It's close enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're both of the ball on it. Both owned by Red Bull, the drinks company. And apparently, I heard that I haven't heard what company it was, but someone was trying to buy racing balls in real life for 3 billion.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So, yeah. Rumors are it was like BYD. And where's that Mercedes going?
Where is the Red Bull going?
Where's the Mercedes going? You can see it at the bottom.
No, I was looking on the left. I was looking on the left.
I was looking at the bottom. Okay, so
is that is a Red Bull, I think.
No, it's Williams. I think the Red Bull's leaving the pits.
No, but look, they've zapped back to the track. They've got it is a Red Bull.
It is a Red Bull. The colours are too similar. Jesus Christ.
And I try and look at when we had Audis and Ferraris.
They have two similar colours. I hate it. Use a different colour, SMH.
No,
Like,
we
at
must use
least,
a shade of blue, which is like the same as every other team. You know, Red Bull should really be a darker blue, like they used to have, like 2021. They used to
well, like purple.
backwards, yeah,
Or
kind
like back in like the Infinity days, I had it as a purple.
yeah. It used to be like a very bright color. But anyway, first runs of Q3 and the winter.
In my opinion, man, as well put
front.
racing balls as yellow. So they have yellow on the car. That's
Yeah.
it for me.
Well, to be fair, the racing balls one isn't too difficult to see. I would say it's a bit easier than some of the other blue ones.
It's just the Williams and the Red Bulls a bit difficult.
But you can definitely, I can tell then. Maybe it's a bit more difficult for you on like.
It's a bit difficult for me, yeah.
When you're looking at the screen. I mean, I'm surprised your internet's not like gone off or something. But we won't get to those issues.
I'm not. My graphics card isn't being highly used, so it's fine.
The winter just hits the board on the left-hand side. And look at this. This is this thing we go right to the pit wall.
Oh my god. It's not a thing anymore. You don't run the cars
brakes on the curb on the left-hand side, and now here we go through the first couple turns and into the straight mode section, down to turn 4, where just lifting off, blowing the car through. See the Exodus stays away from the left-hand side, and then medium speed section, and turn 8 steals a bit more track on the left hand side again, and Luvink a little bit up, but then Bab actually sets the purple sector 1. Bab looking to go back to back in terms of pole positions, and he did it on the first run as well last week.
Yeah, it's looking very good for Bab.
But actually melts just purple sector 1 as well. So
McLaren quickest on the straight sector. What? Okay.
We'll see how it.
My eyes must be deceiving me. Yellow flag.
Nappy, is it?
Yeah. As we're on board the winter, yeah.
Yep, the winter.
The only other red car in the session.
The winter around turn 15. First benchmark of Q3, 28.6, which is not the times we're looking for. 27.8 from Luvink. And then a 29.0 from Hodgson, and Bab onto the front row provisionally as Cast in the Red Bull gets to the line about a second off. And Axio then in the other Mercedes, P3, 6/10 off. And Wilkinson next up, lost a lot of time by the end of the lap. Half a second away.
Clearly used too much battery in those first parts of the lap. Must be why they got a purple.
Yep.
Because then obviously in the rest of the lap you're just losing time and time because how reliant these cars are with the battery. And as you can see,
yeah, that's a tyre wear.
Only the top 3 are new tyres.
And
we'll start the lap in new
Nappy
tyres,
and Zhang. Yeah. The Nappy is, just slowing down.
Not on that.
Might be going again. Yeah, I think he's got plenty of fuel to go again. And, well, now we do see Zhang in the racing balls. 3/10 off in sector 1. But into turn 8. Second gear being used. And the boost on the exit as well. Exiting turn 10, and it looks very bare without like some of the boards that are normally there. But yeah, Zhang, I wonder where he's targeting, because 7/10 off could be challenging Cast, maybe ahead of the winter come the end of this lap.
The Racing Bulls isn't the quickest car on a straight, but it can be competitive if you know how to use the battery.
And we'll see now how the battery's gone and how the lap looks at the end. Loses quite a bit. P8. And 2 milliseconds ahead of Hodgson.
But looking good for Living so far. Quicker than Bab at the moment. But obviously we've got Napier on...
I mean, it seems like a very much top 2 shootout, but obviously a lot of people were on used tyres.
Used, yeah. Nappy goes P3.
Yeah, that is the new tyres as well.
Yeah.
So
top 4 new tyres. Then the next 4 are unused. Then new tyres and then used.
Yeah, so we'll see how it bubbles down at the end, but we'll have a little bit of a comparison now between the top 2.
McLaren using battery. Mainly on the straights. Mercedes using it.
Using battery on the straights? No way.
But I mean, more priority. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Well.
Which it can work out. It depends on how much downforce your car can produce through the corners. And the McLaren does produce the most downforce out of any car in the grid. So,
well,
not a bad thing.
That's useful. Comparing the Ferrari of Napilage and Hopper.
The Mercedes is not first in any statistic, which is crazy.
But then overall, with the battery and everything,
altogether, it's just the best car on the grid, and it's very hard to compete against.
But Bab doing his best to do that, and is in the hunt for another pole position as people leave the pits for the final runs.
Yellow flag for the Mercedes.
Mercedes is crawling round.
His battery's failed. Wait, what T-cam is it? Oh,
it's the black
George's
one,
car.
Yeah.
Oh no. Now I'm getting PTSD. Thanks. Thank you, Axio. I really appreciate that.
So, don't know what the exact plan is to go out this early, but maybe tactics between teammates, or
I guess.
Does he like his tyres cold?
You could go for a lap.
Good question.
Hey, it's too late. He's gone too slowly to do that. I was thinking maybe go for a lap. Have the well, actually.
You think he'll go for a warm-up lap because
go for a warm-up lap, or try and go for a lap, and if it doesn't work out after the first sector, then just back off and go again.
Yeah, I think he's going for a warm-up lap after this, because no way you'd be trying to start a push lap while crawling round at this speed. But
you'd probably do this on the C6, but that don't exist anymore.
Yeah, this is the C3.
This is the C3. Yeah, this is one lap. There's no rush in going.
Yeah, so I wonder if car behind, which is the Red Bull, will be...
Which is cast.
It's the same thing.
Same thing, yeah. They're burning the fuel off. That's what they're trying to do. Because you can only put a minimum of 5 kilograms. So... And that's like 3 point something laps.
Yeah.
So I did burn the fuel off. And it can gain you a bit more time. It can gain you a few hundredths over the course of a lap, and that can be the difference between pole and P2. So you got to try
Melts. I don't think Melts will be starting a lap either. He might do though, actually, because no, he's not.
No, he's not. Everyone will be starting a lap. Next
yeah.
lap.
So basically, I have to do everything manually. Cheers, guys.
You should know this. You surely remember what my run plan was in Brazil. Not Brazil.
Yeah, but
what season was it?
Yeah, well, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been when I was doing it because Eagle just did too.
Oh,
so
it was.
And we didn't have these
It was
graphics in
Austria.
Season 7, so you could only watch
was
one driver
Austria.
at a time. So it didn't
Yeah.
really matter. But
I kept being annoying with it because it kept going, making it like I'm doing a lap, but I didn't.
well, half of them are just on a normal outlap, actually. So
Yeah. Some will
now,
enable automatically.
Bab is on the way. No backing out of this now. Currently on the front row and braking for turn number 1. And looking to get a clean exit.
Okay. Onto the power early enough.
On turn 4, didn't particularly open it up, maybe. Braked quite late, managed to meet the corner.
Stopped, yeah.
And is up so far on Luving's time. As we see Hopper get to the end of Sector 1, 10th down. Hodgson will see in a couple moments as well. And well, Bab.
Oh, that's invalidated.
Yeah, Bab invalid. He's not happy about that. And you can see
the anger in the wheel there.
Yeah,
just make sure you don't get in the way of the cars behind.
Nah, there's a bit of a gap. It's okay. Yeah, Hopper misses the apex of turn 11, slightly wide, but now rises up over turn 12. And then 3/10 down, so is improving, even if it's only slightly.
Doesn't use all the track and exit, but uses enough.
And Melts once again setting purple Sector 1.
So they're using lots of battery in that first part of the lap. Must be quicker.
And Hopper improves to 3rd. Still on the second row as his teammate Hodgson moves up to P7. As well, I think Ferrari's about to cross the line. Napiolage has crossed the line. And he's gone onto the front row with exactly the same time as Michel Luving.
Wow.
Axio to P5 as Cast now running to the line in the Red Bull P7. Luving looking to improve and doesn't. Melts going incredibly quickly. Purple in the first, purple in the second sector. Has he got enough battery though to get it all the way to the line in the McLaren to take pole? Yes, he does. And he takes pole right to the death as Zhang stays in P10 with his lap at the end of the session. And well, Melts Wilkinson out of nowhere, right at the end, has taken pole position when we were on course for identical lap times to be the decider. Yep.
Which the last time we saw that in Formula 1 was between George Russell and Max Verstappen at the Canadian Grand Prix.
In 2024.
Yes. I had to get that mention in. Someone had to. Any excuse to mention the best driver, in my opinion, on the grid in IRL.
What, Max Verstappen?
No.
Anyway, race time. No formation up again, just in case it's bugged. And clearly, there's not an issue with a formation lap because people are still leaving.
When I've noticed it, I've noticed when there's a change in like the session state.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
going
change
into
of session or change, and then obviously going from formation to start of race is also a change of state. Right. So that's what I've noticed by when I've had my disconnects coincidentally at the start of a race, like right on the grid.
Yeah. Well,
twice.
I've invited them back, so hopefully they can get in pretty quick. They might not be able to control their car at the start of the race, but
no, they won't.
At least they might be able to get back in.
As Conti will know from last week.
Let's hope we don't see a pile up on the start.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that was one of the reasons why the McLaren DNF'd. Was because of disconnected.
Pretty sure rejoined, it was in spectator menu.
Was in spectator, but was still driving. Like, in control of the car, but was on the broadcast cameras.
Yeah, well, I mean, should have just driven it from there, to be honest. But anyway, lining up in Bahrain with Melts on the front row alongside the championship leader Misha Lundvik. It's lights out and away we go as we run down towards turn number 1. It's a great start from Meltz, who's maintaining his lead. Lundvik is being absorbed by many cars. Around the outside goes Napioloj, a bit of contact as there goes Bradley Hopper sneaking through on the championship leader maybe, but actually drops back then behind Bab in the McLaren as well. And now Elias de Winter looking to get involved as they go 3 wide down towards turn 4, and there's contact between the Williams, Ferrari and Red Bull as we file our way through turn 5, 6 and 7, and Meltz does lead the Grand Prix. And then we see side by side with Axio and Jara Cast round turn 8, and Axio trying to get the exit. They might still go side by side down towards turn 10, pinches, then dives up the inside. Axio comes from way back and hits Bradley Hopper. And now Axio still trying to challenge into turn 11 on the inside line. But, well, there's De Winter as well, really close. As we head up through turn 12 and all the way around the outside. Axio defends, a bit of contact again. There goes De Winter on the inside, looking to sneak through as they go side by side down towards the final corner. As the ball gets hit, and side by side between Ferrari and Red Bull, still wheel to wheel, and De Winter is ahead as we can finally see what's going on as we start the second lap of the race.
Chaotic racing there between those lot in P6 to 8.
And they're still going to keep going. And well,
see an Audi go for the dive there.
Exotic on the softs. Exotic on the softs. And then Harrison as well, looking to fight by. And then still side by side as De Winter turns in. And Cast can't quite make a move. And in the background, you see Aiden Harrison looking to go wheel to wheel with Zhang. Just has to back out. And, well, we get a little bit of calm, but still side by side as the Burton tries a move on Aiden Harrison into turn 8, and he's made it. The Cadillac goes through, but back comes the Audi.
Using that battery, as we've seen what even the engineers are now calling it, yo-yo racing between the drivers here.
Yeah.
So wasn't it like Lando's engineers said,
we don't want yo-yo racing.
Yeah.
But well, we can see the position swapped. What a start from Exotic on the softs.
Same
what a start from Miles. As down into the final corner, Napioloj goes past Meltz Wilkinson and takes the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. But Meltz Wilkinson is right behind, and who's got the overtake mode because the detection point is before. It could still be the Ferrari maybe, but Meltz is going to go back through into turn 1. The Ferrari still tries to hold it as Meltz goes a bit deep, but makes the move. As in the background, I think Axio went a bit deep in battle with Hopper. And yeah, the lead did swap around, but then it swapped back.
Question, do we get a track map?
We do.
Okay, there we go. We got one.
I put it off for the first lap, but then everything just started happening.
It just keeps happening, as that was a show of the nose from Bab.
Yeah, Bab locking up on the inside.
Yeah.
Feinting a move. Obviously didn't
And goes off the
Yep.
track. And rejoins fairly cleanly. That's fine.
Yeah, doesn't
No problem
hit
with
into
that.
anyone. As the Audi of Exotic having a little bit of a struggle on the exit as well. Zhang can't quite make anything of it, as right at the back, the Williams who disconnected of Hodgson overtakes Rent XLZ.
The AI Williams is looking great at the moment. Gained position.
No, well, they
after
took
losing
control.
All of them. Oh, they took control.
Well, I saw they joined on like the first lap, I think.
I wasn't paying attention to the bottom, I can't lie.
There's just so much going on, and there might be more going on now as we head down towards turn 1. De Winter looks very close to the back of Axio as Zhang goes past Exotic, and then
Move.
Hopper battling
Oh,
away.
Luving's gone deep.
Luving comes back on and is ahead as Bab
Bab's
goes
gone
over the
off.
gravel, and maybe that allows positions for a lot of drivers in the background. And Axio down to 7th.
Wow.
Then battling side by side. And gets back ahead of De Winter. And then De Winter has a look at turn 8 on the inside. And
bit of contact.
Gets back through eventually, but again De Winter going for a bit of a lunge like last week, kind of just putting his nose there and saying, "You move, otherwise we are going to crash."
It reminds me very similar to a very young Max Verstappen drive.
As Bab has a little look into turn 11 on Hopper. Can't quite make it, but might have the run all the way around the outside of turn 12. But can't quite make it. Oh, off goes Luving! Luving is off on the exit of turn number 13, and the championship leader has tumbled down and he's got a damaged car as Bab down the inside on Hopper. Hopper with a better run on the racing line, and this could be getting very close. They almost wheel bang on the straight, and the two leaders as well getting close, but Bab on the inside line
goes for the move. No contact, which is nice to see.
Hopper fights back through, though. Hopper still now in third, and Bab goes over the gravel again. And De Winter slips through. What about Axio? Can Axio make a move? De Winter's going through on Hopper to the inside.
Oh,
taps
contact!
the back of Hopper into the corner, and Terry's now through. And now Axio side by side with Hopper, and Axio is ahead of the Williams. And now into turn 8. Down on the inside goes Cast on Bab.
Yeah.
And Bab tumbling down the order, now down to 8th.
Wow. The two drivers fighting for the win last week have both just lost positions. A turn in these last 2 laps.
They're crazy.
Obviously, Luving going from, what, P3 to P16, now P15 now, after overtaking Tutupok. And Quinn also makes a move there as well. And obviously Bab also losing another position there to Zhang.
Yeah. Hopper would be the championship leader at the moment.
Oh, Williams will lead the championship. Yeah. So we'll be Luving on 25 and also Wilkinson on 25 as well.
Yep. But well, Luving would also have another P15 at the moment, which would put him ahead on countback.
Obviously Axio is currently P3 as well at the moment. Net provisional as Hopper.
Hopper goes through though.
As obviously De Winter ahead has already got 3 seconds.
And
clearly taking inspiration from Bryn Evans in Div 1 last week.
Yep. Must go over the track limits. And well, Terry now looking to put pressure on Axio, but Axio looking to put pressure down the inside at turn 4. Contact with the Williams. Williams of Hopper remains ahead of Axio for the moment. Terry just looking to see if he can find a way by if something chaotic happens. Down on the inside of turn 8 goes the Alpine.
Yeah. Bit of contact as well. Don't think there was damage, even though the game shows it was, but I don't think it's simulation damage.
They still hold it side by side, but Terry gets ahead. And he's up into P5. So his top 2 just breaking away. And then, yeah, chaos behind and still.
Yeah. It's just allowing Wilkinson and Appiologe to disappear here.
Yeah, and they swap over again as they went side by side at turn 13. And the two leaders again getting very close. Can Wilkinson fight back through again on the straight?
All over the diffuser of the Ferrari. I don't recommend that, but...
Oh, he's going to have to make a lunge on the inside. That's very tight contact between the pair of them.
Yeah.
Wilkinson is back through to the lead as we look back at turn 1 again. And Cast getting involved with Axio and goes over the gravel. And rejoins and is still side by side with the Mercedes. Mercedes pulls back ahead and over the curb.
Went for a dive.
Yeah, that was not an ideal line at all. And Zhang P9 just behind. As you can just see Miles there by himself, kind of doing just in no man's land at the moment, but in a good position of P13.
Obviously, won't score points, but knowing how bad, and not bad really, but how entertaining this racing at the for this
entertaining. I mean, they are just hitting each other every lap, it seems, but
yeah,
just carnage going on. And probably huge amounts of carnage as well in the battles further back, which we just can't see all of at once. But top two separated by 6 tenths.
Box. It can't be like with the actual broadcast.
Yeah, but F1 wouldn't. Yeah. It's like when was it Colapinto made a move at Lecomte, and then they didn't even show a replay in the end, but they did show a mini box.
They just put it in a mini box and thought, oh no.
Bab had a little look on the inside again, but
the same with the racing balls as well with their battle. It just didn't show it. We saw something popped up. We never got shown it, but
side by side between the two leaders, Napier taking the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix.
20 sat in third with a massive train behind him. All the way going down to P11.
Crazy.
Yeah. Audi's in the fight, which is good to see. Cast already on 2 warnings. Burton already on 2 as well. Tutupak, Rent and Snap also on 2 as 2.
Yellow flag. Actually, what's happened? What's happened to Melts? He's...
Yeah, what happened to Melts?
What has happened to Melts? Is he retiring? No?
No, he's still going. Is there any damage? Doesn't look like any damage.
They must have made a mistake. And then, yeah. I mean, I wasn't looking at the time, so...
Yeah, we're looking at the back.
I was looking up at the other screen, but...
Yeah, and I was looking...
So, Napier has been gifted a huge lead now. And Froy 1-2. Yeah. As Bab massively closes in to the back of the Red Bull into the final corner. Almost rear-ended the Red Bull.
Yeah,
it's almost misjudged it, as I think Exotics come in.
Yeah.
So, soft tyre. Soft hard.
It's a tight one, as
Axio goes deep.
And there's a bit of contact between the Red Bull and the McLaren.
Yep.
What is this, 2025? A Red Bull fighting 2 McLarens. Feels familiar.
Round the outside, all the way from Bab.
Space left. She's got to respect it and stays ahead.
Was there a Cadillac going way off track in the background, or am I just seeing things? Yeah.
I think it just went slightly deep. Yeah.
And well, Bab's had a really poor run out of turn 8.
And Wilkinson gets through. McLaren side by side. No papaya rules here.
Melts ahead, but then the better exit. And they collide! They collide on the exit. And there's damage for someone, I think. Or something flew off. Maybe not. Maybe not. There definitely looked to be something. But yeah, there was contact. And lucky to get away with no damage. McLaren Civil War, P11 in the championship in this division. And they won't be going any higher if they both DNF here today.
Yeah.
Zhang getting the run. Zhang looking to have a go at Melts.
Stays back.
Oh!
It's Harrison looking for the move now. Can't quite do it. Still there is Harrison. Very close behind, and Wilkinson boxes.
Yep, we'll just see if there's any moves into turn 1. Everyone just about maintaining formation for once.
Yeah. No chaos behind now.
Yep, but turn 4 has been chaos. But everyone filing their way through.
Thinking about it.
And we'll now see how the pit stops shake out the order. Yep, Quinn, who obviously got knocked out in the first part of qualifying.
Recovered up to P14 so far. Slow recovery, but getting there.
Yep.
Slowly making through the field. Luvink also making his way back through the field after that bottle.
And Rent XLZ is going very slowly in the first sector.
He's had a spin.
And has gone off again.
And goes off and locks up.
So, Haas, who had a good race last time out. Maybe not with one car at least. We'll see what Ellen can do come the end of the Grand Prix.
True. I think only down in P21 though,
but having pitted. So, yep. We'll now see a few other drivers pit in, including De Winter.
Now it seems to be the right lap to box. You can go later.
Well, you want to have the full benefit of the tyres. As once again, Axia goes in deep and Bab arriving out of control.
Bab, yeah.
Just arriving in the background, making contact with the Red Bull.
It's not Ren's.
Bab has had a lot of dive bombs so far in this race.
Clearly taking inspiration off the Ferrari that's boxed. After the times he's been making this race so far, and also in Australia.
Yeah, but De Winter P12 and ahead of, Hodgson, who hasn't pit yet.
Wilkinson down in P16. Clearly had to make a wing change, I assume. Potentially. Is that what damage he got? Is that why he boxed so early? And is that what you saw fly off the car?
As well, Terry makes the move up into P2. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he got damage. I didn't see his wing kind of...
He's lost a lot of time compared to...
What's happened to Nappy? Nappy's gone off.
Yeah.
What has happened to Nappy? He's
in another bottle. And Alpine lead the race.
Yeah, Alpine are in front. What is going on? Every time we start talking about tyres, someone just goes off.
So, insert tyre talk here.
No, a load of people come in.
As Terry boxes.
I saw his name tumble down. I was like, what's happened there?
Yeah, I was confused for a second.
Of all the battles we see, and then, of course, the leader bottling it, and we miss.
Oh, God.
So he's now, behind De Winter.
Yeah. Which obviously isn't ideal. It's still ahead of Meltz. So something must have happened with Meltz. Must have changed the wing or...
Yep, Cast trying a move at turn 10. Axia out of control on the inside, and Cast will take that place.
Yeah, easy move.
So,
Cast defensive position well.
Williams now lead the race. It's their turn to lead the race, having not pit.
Yep. So an Eagle is very angry at the moment. Williams are leading. Can't have this.
No, he'd be more angry if Red Bull was leading.
Wow. De Winter is not net P1, by the way, Cody. It's Tarek, because De Winter has 3 seconds.
Yeah, but he's almost a 3 second away. Yeah, in the background. Aiden Harrison has lost it.
Harrison just lost it. Yeah.
So, as Hopper and Axio come in, Harrison is going to need a bit of a longer stop now.
Yeah. Not the most ideal.
And now De Winter makes his way through into third, out of the pits and side by side. Terry on the inside.
Contact.
Very close, and Terry is ahead, having pit a lap before. No damage. No damage there.
No damage.
Yeah, they're all okay, but De Winter's almost got the 3 seconds now since that happened.
Yeah. Big slide. From Exotic behind, and he cuts the corner.
Nappy's going to be having a go soon, and Luving getting involved with Miles, and also Burton. They were almost 3 wide at one point, but Luving down on the inside. makes the move on the Aston Martin.
Between three teams that are massive juggernauts in Formula One, definitely, you know. Comedy.
So 3.4 seconds now the gap, but De Winter is going to run into Brunswick in the Aston Martin, which could slow down his progress slightly, as Hopper might be going for a move down to the final corner. On the inside, he
Won't
goes.
Get the boost, and the yellow flag.
That's Ari and the other Alpine. But
he's stopped. Still stopped.
Still going slightly, but anyway, down on the straight, Terry goes back through. Bab now getting involved. Bab trying to go through all on both of them, and does with a late lunge.
Yeah.
But can Terry fight it back? We've seen Bab gain place and lose places all race long.
That's the time on track.
It is, but it won't cause a safety car. Fortunately for De Winter.
Fortunately, yeah.
And well, Exotic with that earlier stop, having started on the softs, is now up with this lead train, almost. Well, apart from the actual leader. But the train for P2.
Absolute chaos behind.
Yeah, I mean, who's going to bottle it next?
I know. Well, to be fair, it seems to be the leader's always been bottling it. So, unlucky for De Winter, if that's the case.
18% Tyre at the moment, 19%. So
yeah, some of these will be fine to the end of the race. Some of them will have to tyre safe, manage, can't push.
Well, yeah, the train for P2 has got to like behave. Otherwise they're not going to catch. And we know Bab has got pace to bridge that gap, you'd think, with newer tyres.
Newer tyres.
Miles banging wheels with Burton. Burton ahead. As we go down the main straight and in the slipstream, as Wilkinson makes a move on Cast, there's a bit of a something at turn 1.
Contact!
There was a yellow out. It's the Racing Bulls going very slowly of Snap, I think. Just in the background.
It is Snap, yeah.
Yeah.
Snap that by his teammate.
And well, Miles did get through in the end. But we had to cut away.
Yes. You have to cut away, yeah.
I mean, I was hoping we didn't have to cut away, but then there was a yellow at turn 1. So
that's kind of more important. Considering where the yellow is, like within relation to where everyone else is.
Yeah. Well, they're going to be quickly joining this train, and well, Bab is only 3.2 seconds now. Can this train catch De Winter by the end of the race? I mean, they can certainly try and get within 3 seconds, but can they catch? Can they make it a huge fight for the lead?
Wait, the hell is going on?
2.9 seconds now. The lead for De Winter. Bab closing up by a few tenths each and every lap. 2.6 seconds now the gap. As we head down the main straight. Yep, last lap. 8 tenths quicker from the McLaren.
8 tenths, that's crazy. And it's all this train that's getting dragged along. There's Nepila's trying to go for the move and Cast. Space left between them. Good racing here. Towards turn 4. Nepilash is ahead and will make the move.
Yep.
As Cast just tried to go for the switchback.
Yeah, on the exit. They still go side by side.
Still side by side, and that's it. That's the end of that. And Nepilash goes off the track.
And that could open the door for another switchback from the Red Bull.
And another switchback.
And almost the Fernando Alonso special. Once again, Napuloj goes in deep and opens the door for the Red Bull again. But has Cast got enough this time to try and fight Napuloj on a defensive line, and that's opening the door again for the Red Bull.
Switchback.
Tyre hooking.
Contact!
Right on the
And
outside.
the Red Bulls ahead.
Yeah. Fighting certainly not helping at all.
No.
Napilosh, who had a comfortable advantage, now scrapping for P10 and P9.
7 seconds now between that battle.
Yeah.
For P1.
It's closing in quick.
Yeah. So that's Axio looking maybe.
Zhang
contact!
Zhang trying to overtake Exotic. Axio was also involved, trying to have a look. But, well, Exotic on the older tyres, just being shuffled down slightly.
Napilosh has got past Cast now, as Cast does not have access to that overtake anymore.
Yeah, but 2-second gap now for them to catch to get into this train.
Yeah. It's going to be difficult.
Yeah, 1.6 seconds now, the lead. You can see the difference in tyres. 32% already for Elias de Winter. We know he has his tyre struggles. That is the wrong button. I was going to say.
Different teams.
You know, he's only done one more lap, but his tyres are that much worse. It's crazy. There's no way he's going to make it to the end on these tyres.
Axio 3. Exotic. Using a number 5.
And Wilkinson trying the same. But has to just back off before a big crash was caused. And a lock-up from the Audi. And Bab now within the second of the Winter. Might have not got overtake on that lap, as down into turn 1, Hopper goes and goes through into the podium on the road.
Bit tight there.
Axio fighting through, but Zhang tries to fight back as they wheel bang down the straight.
Close.
So Axio ahead, but 3.3 second gap between Terry and Axio.
That gap has got bigger. And speaking of gaps, gap for P1.
Yep. Well, I mean, the Winter's going to have to make another stop, so it's not like, yeah.
Yeah, true.
The Winter is on a 2-stop, for sure.
And same with Exotic, I'd say as well. Same with Wilkinson.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll be in the same position that Bab was in last week with the tyres.
Yeah. So we might see a change of lead.
There is. You'd expect it. Bab's got the battery.
Closes in, but then we know the Ferrari's so quick on the straights for whatever reason.
It's got no drag.
Yeah, but compared to real life. Axio and Zhang lagging. Well, Zhang mainly. Yeah. And, well, Bab has to sit in behind for the moment, as Cast might be going for it again. Sits in behind, and Zhang just sits in behind Axio as well.
Someone has asked for track limit warnings.
We can provide.
Yeah, quite a few people on 2, quite a few people on 0. That's about it, really. Other than the people that have got penalties already.
Axio 2, Terry 2.
Yeah. So maybe it could not be a podium. One of them two has a yellow flag, and that
it's Quinn, I think, is side by side between the two leaders into turn 12 and 13. Not down on the inside goes Bab. Bab can't make the move, and that could invite Hopper to get involved. As there's still a yellow flag there.
Again, yeah.
And I think it is the Red Bull tumbling down the order. As side by side into the final corner off the track, almost goes Bab. They're almost going to be 3 wide. They are going to be 3 wide. The top 3 in the Bahrain Grand Prix go side by side, and well, Hopper's got the inside line. That could maybe prevail. Down into turn 1 goes the Williams. The Williams, does he emerge in the race lead? De Winter fights back. De Winter side by side still with the Williams, but Hopper has the inside line again going into turn 4 and is very much defending the inside line. And round the outside then goes De Winter to fight back, but Hopper once again gets a good exit, and they're still side by side, but De Winter eventually pulls all the way back ahead, but then goes in really deep.
Yeah.
And Hopper's invited back, and Bab's invited back to have a lunge at turn 8. And Hopper around the outside now going down towards turn 10. De Winter defends the inside line as Bab side by side with Terry. Terry gets ahead of the McLaren.
Yeah, this is absolute chaos between them here. Terry may be looking for the move in the Williams as well. Is going for the move in the Williams. Drives it down the inside and think will take the race lead.
The Hopper all the way around the outside again.
Yeah.
And then De Winter appears back in head. And De Winter still somehow holding on. There's Terry looking to take P2. Hopper back ahead. Bab now trying to fight back on the Alpine. Bab with loads of ERS. Can Bab go all the way from 4th to 1st into the final corner?
Bit of contact there. Hopper now in the lead of the race. This is just absolute chaos. And the Mercedes of Axio and Co.
Everyone's been invited back into this fight.
Yeah.
As Bab now gets to run to the outside line into turn 1. Hopper will fight it though. And he now goes side by side through turn 1. And they're almost off the track. Goes the Williams. They still hold it side by side. And Bab and Hopper once again do battle. De Winter just behind. Bab all the way around the outside.
Not much though.
And Bab looks to be just pulling ahead. And Bab takes the lead.
Oh, that was chaos.
It still might be chaos because Terry's making a lunge now.
Terry's going for it. I thought I could have a breather for a few seconds.
No, Terry is going for it, and he's maybe going to go all the way around the outside. Look at the charging of the batteries. This is causing chaos as Hopper's trying to challenge back for the lead. They wheel lock. They're off. And maybe that could invite other cars to get involved again because Hopper now getting swallowed up. There's Bab on the inside, a slight bit of contact with the Winter. And Bab just about maintains the lead of the race, and Hopper in P2, followed then by De Winter and Terry.
Okay, we can breathe for a few seconds until more chaos happens down this straight, I assume. As De Winter is looking for the move, so is Axio, but backs out of it. De Winter on the inside, goes deep. Williams goes off the circuit on their own. More battling here.
Oh, that's a bit of contact there. It's on the straight. And De Winter somehow still holding on to P2. Despite those older tyres.
Yeah. Obviously in the quicker car, so you'd expect to be able to at least fight on for a little longer than you probably would expect them to. 54%, that's going to be good.
As Terry goes up the inside of turn 4. And Terry now takes the podium place on the road.
Wow, this is just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But not between two drivers, but between many. As
Hopper's ghosted there.
No. Was that a lag back, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was a lag back.
Okay.
But Hopper. And then Wilkinson and Zhang wheel to wheel. Zhang off the road.
Ooh, Zhang goes off. Rejoins the circuit. Side by side with the McLaren. And
Nuts pulls ahead. Yeah. Someone asked what the fastest lap was in all that. It's a 1:30.8, if you didn't know. And we might finally not see too many swaps into the final corner.
I know, right?
Because everyone's opened a bit now. Yeah. Everyone's spaced out. But looking back at Tyre, because we only saw it briefly, and again, flags in the first sector. It's the Haas. Yeah. 58% now for De Winter.
61% for Wilkinson as well.
Crazy.
Both going to be struggling at the end of this race. This will see Terry maybe looking for a move. Doesn't go for it.
That was very close to turn 1.
Again, locking up.
So we get a bit of calm. Everyone's kind of depleted all of their battery now. Yeah. People have to recharge again. But well, Karsten and Napuloj are still going to be joining this eventually. Maybe.
Yeah.
Napiolosh has got from wing damage. Somewhere. Definitely has from wing damage from what I can see. And Luvink has got wing damage as well. From before. Didn't fix it. So, interesting.
It definitely calmed down for the time being.
Yep, live driver standings.
We'll take the lead of the championship. As Luvink is slowly closing in also on this train as well. As Cast has got in now.
Yeah, and
So they're
Nappy.
now into the train.
Yeah. Wilkinson 1.0. So outside of the overtake range.
Close. We need to use a bit of battery here to get close.
1.1. I don't know if he is though.
Yeah. No overtake for Wilkinson.
Yeah,
here.
1.0. Not close enough. So it's not going to be helping him. As down towards turn 1, it's starting to happen again because Terry's going through to the outside. Hopper on the inside. Terry
Side by side.
emerges ahead, but Hopper might get a better exit and slingshot out of the corner. And De Winter then fights back on the Alpine.
Ooh. A bit of argy-bargy, but all things good considering.
Yep, De Winter still putting up the defensive effort with those older tyres, and well, I presume he's just risking them all the way to the end.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta take the gamble now. Wilkinson's definitely more risk. Exotic is also quite close. Same with Hoffenk in P14, but that shouldn't be.
Yeah, Hoffenk pit a bit earlier as well.
Yeah.
Remember?
Position changes here. Terry having a really good race. Exotic also up 6 as well. Miles at 9. So potential maybe punchers. Maybe could
Certainly,
play
yeah.
well for.
Could invite the Aston Martins in with a chance of points.
Are on their own. Well, at least Miles is on his own.
10
10 seconds behind.
Brunswick is on his own, apart from Hoffenk closing in.
Hoffenk closing, yeah.
But ahead, there's space. But once again, down to turn 1. No one quite close enough unless they're going to go for a late lunge. I think Wilkinson and Zhang again.
Zhang is going for the move, yeah. Wilkinson keeps the position decently well enough.
Well, I'll ignore those numbers. And
what numbers?
you didn't see anything. Someone saw. It was probably Cody.
Oh.
You know what numbers they'd be. Anyway.
Oh.
Did you look on the stream?
No. When you mentioned about Cody will like it, yeah.
Yeah.
My brain then clicked as Wilkinson goes a bit deep there. As Cast gets past Wilkinson. Yeah. Oh no, it's Wilkinson. Zhang was speaking about Wilkinson, so.
These are the tyre wear percentages. De Winter now up to 69%.
Wilkinson's not getting to the end there. De Winter's going to struggle.
Well, they're going to have many laps of being in puncture territory. So
yeah,
a lot of tiptoeing around.
At random from 80%. So you can get it when you hit 80. You can get it when you hit 99. It's so luck of the draw.
But you can kind of manage it. But like,
just don't overheat the tyre a bit, and you can kind of lower the wear so you get less dice rolls on it. But because it seems to puncture when the percentage goes up a percent.
Yeah, Cast looking to find a way past Melts Wilkinson. Run down towards turn 4 on the inside. Cast goes.
Pressure tyres. And there's
contact.
contact.
Oh, lock on. And they're off. And Zhang takes the place on both of them. Napiolosh through as well. And, yep, they just locked on. And they're both off the road.
Wilkinson just turned in on his competitor.
Didn't let go. Yeah.
And just didn't stop turning in.
So
that hurts Cast's chance. of getting a position higher than P6.
Well, track limits again, actually. Bab now on 2. I think that's new.
Not looking good for Bab. Hodgson gets a 3 down in P17, so not an issue. De Winter's managed to stay on 3 for a lot of that race, so there could be a chance he could get one removed. That's the thing.
Yeah, if it was wheel-to-wheel combat, you never know. It could be removed.
Because he's seemingly been on 3
closes in. Closes in into the final
Wilkinson
corner.
gets a 3.
Yep. Goes from bad to worse.
No yellows at the moment.
All he needs is a puncture now to top it off.
Harrison boxes. Leuven gets a 3 as well. His chances of points for the time
Terry
being
making a move.
stopped.
Terry looking to get past De Winter. Looks to get a better run. Has he got the battery though? De Winter pulls back ahead.
Winter does stay ahead, yeah.
So, and Leuven behind Exotic now. With damage on the car. And Tyre again. 78% now for De Winter.
84% for Wilkinson. Jesus Christ.
That's going to be rough.
Be painful for the lot of them out there on those really old tyres. Like, yeah, the good side of getting the undercut is you gain time on your competitors, as Bab has a big slide there. You gain time on your competitors, but it just hurts you for the rest of the race because there's the chance of getting a puncture is increased so much more.
Yeah, well, next lap, 86% Wilkinson, 81% De Winter. 2 laps to go of the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Could we see another McLaren puncture, or will it be a Ferrari?
Another McLaren puncture from pole.
Another McLaren puncture from pole. Oh, the script seems to be doing itself.
And Napilosh fights past Zhang, but Zhang gets a better run. And Zhang takes the place back, as in the background, Leuven gets ahead of Exotic. And
maybe running outside, can't do it. And can't get the switch back off either.
Yep, has to sit behind. And now we're really getting into treacherous territory.
I'm keeping my ears peeled now.
We're hearing a puncture to watch De Winter. That front left does not look good at all on Nels's car.
That's the downside of flex steering as well.
And Napiloj again fighting with Zhang and has to sit in again. So we're almost on the final lap. No puncture yet, but still got another 3.6 miles to go. Is in the background. Yeah. Napiloj does take the place.
Car's looking for the move as well. Wilkinson playing overtake chicken. I can tell. I know those games.
He's not got much tyres to fight it with.
No. But he probably does have the battery though. Due to the Lyco. Necessary to do that. And I see a lockup behind and no contact. Nappy gets a 3.
Nappy gets a 3.
Wow. 91. How are these guys so lucky? I get one after like 82. But what?
Just bad at managing the tyres or something.
Oh, wow.
So, well, everyone...
I'm good at managing the tyres.
Everyone is alive at the moment, but De Winter is going very slowly. Tyres still alive. Melt's tyres still alive as well. And we're on the final lap of this Grand Prix. And well, Bab, who, well, had a bit of a nightmare round 1 after getting pole position. This time, didn't take pole. It was his teammate, Melt Wilkinson, but he's down in P9. And Bab has fought through after all of the carnage, and well, could still be post-race penalties for God knows what, all the carnage, but Bab into turn 14 and 15, and McLaren, P11 in the championship. That's about to change because Bab wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. And McLaren are underway for season 9.
Hopper with back-to-back P2s. Terry P3 getting Alpine's first podium of the season.
No puncture.
Roughly what you expect. No puncture for anyone. Jesus
How boring.
Christ. Napilash left.
Wow.
Could people stop leaving before the end of the session because it really messes up the timings?
Yeah.
Please? Like, is it that difficult? Bruh. Hopper takes the lead in the championship in the Williams.
Well, apparently Brunswick had a moment. I didn't see that. But he's fighting with Hodgson, and he crosses the line. And, well, he is way back on where Miles was, to be fair. Miles P11.
Yeah.
And Aiden takes the fastest lap as well.
Indeed. Indeed. Terry's also left the session. Can people stop
This is gonna mess with us probably now. Yeah.
It's so annoying.
It's because people take ages. Yeah, we're waiting for. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're like mostly a lap down. Like, be patient. Is it that difficult?
That's the end.
Sorry, I've had my crash out. It was very much necessary. Can't be a race without me crashing out. Like, you know, kind of how it goes.
2 Hungarian flags up on the podium.
Yeah. Strip their points.
Oh. I think my game just crashed.
So as you can see, the results are we don't know.
They are. We can just. I mean, technically, it still works.
But we don't know where Terry and Nappy finished.
Well, we do. We don't.
We do, but no. We do and we don't.
Well, the results did save properly on RLT, so.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't really know what happened. Obviously, I've just been hit by the bug that everyone has. And
yep, indeed you have.
That's the end, I guess, unless anyone's in the interview waiting.
No, go away. Get out. I don't want to talk to anyone.
Miles is. Well, he didn't get points, so he can't really. The top 3 interviews, you know, we'll just.
Yeah. Really bookers up what I was trying to do. Bruh.
While trying to do your standings.
Yeah. I was doing it as people were crossing the line, and it was like people moved, and it was like, ugh, bruh.
Hello, Miles. You have 60 seconds. Say what you want.
Miles, you have 60 seconds. Yeah. Say what you want.
What? Why can I hear myself? This is.
I had a goated race, man. Yeah.
Where did you actually finish? Because obviously a load of people left.
I finished P12, but I took a screenshot of me getting P10 because people left, so technically I got P10, so I'm just saying, you give me the point. Can I get the point, please?
Just give you the point.
You have to get someone a pen for something. I mean, there's quite a lot to choose from.
Yeah, it's fine. Gang, my quality is so arse. Oh, okay, you
weren't the slowest qualifier this week, so improvements.
Yeah, I low-key lost another 2 attempts again on my final lap, and I got bummed again. It's okay, because I would have been the same place anyways, to be fair. Yeah. Well, yeah, my W race.
W race indeed, yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's all I can say, guys. Yeah. Peak.
Pete.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Exotic's also in the interview, waiting. So let's speak to him quickly.
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
I love you guys. Oh, yes.
The Cody wants you to come back in like a couple minutes to end the stream. So
Okay. Do you want me to go, like, somewhere?
just
I don't know.
go somewhere and I'll call you back.
Okay. Love you.
Wow.
Hello.
Right, guys.
Yeah.
You doing?
Good. How was your race? I mean, a lot of carnage, but
Oh, a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Where did you finish in the end? Because obviously, a lot of people
P11.
left.
I think
Yeah.
I finished P11, but I don't know if there's chances for penalties ahead with whatever happened with other drivers and stuff like that.
Yeah, there could be anything really. There was a lot of carnage going on. So
There was way too much carnage.
I mean, you had a bit of a
We
different
struggled through it.
strategy, I would say. You started on softs, obviously, you made a rocket start, and then
I know, my start was lit, wasn't it? Oh, I loved my start.
you're up
was
to
my
like
favourite bit about the
P10
race.
within a couple laps or something. I remember.
Yeah, it was a good start. With quali, I think my pace is just... I haven't got the pace in quali at the moment, but my race pace, I think it's still there from when I used to have it previous. I think I still got that still around. So the start was probably my favourite bit. And then I had one of my mates told me to just call in for lap 8 for hard, and then we locked out with the massive undercut, and then we just tried to take the tyres from there on. So worked out, I guess, at the end.
Yeah, I mean, certainly on beating the expectation of the car probably on the old money
Yeah,
system.
definitely.
So the team will be happy. And
Hopefully.
yeah, I mean, certainly a better race than last time out, I have to say.
Oh yeah, last time. Well, I'm back in my normal room now, so I'm not in. Last week I was in a completely different location, so I wasn't in my rhythm. But I'm back in my rhythm this week, so I'm happy today. Very happy.
Well, Jeddah next time, will you be there? And what do you think of the track?
I will be there. Jeddah's a track which I think I'll struggle at. I think with controller, I think that's more difficult as a track, and I don't know how the car will feel because apparently the Audi car's not meant to be good there either. So we'll do what we can do when we get there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Go well, and well done on your race today.
Cheers, lads. Have a good day.
Have a good day as well.
You too.
In a bit.
Hello, Miles. Can you end the stream?
Hello, gang. I'm meant to be ending the stream.
Yeah, you need to do the outro.
Okay. All right. Thank you all for watching the cheeky stream. Lights out and away we goon. In the Division 2 race tomorrow at 7 p.m. Yep. I hope Aston Martin cook. If Aston Martin don't win, then I'm gonna cry. And if they do win, I'll get naked on camera. Yeah. But apart from that, love you all. Have a great day. And yeah, Papa Miles P12. Yeah. I'm the most sports man ever. Yeah. All right, bye, guys.